It's game on and Top That Trade today. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Nuckman, an options trading pro. Here we go, guys, with round number one. This is perfect for you. A charmed life. Gold and silver prices fluctuate and make a difference to people who make jewelry. Many people sell their charms on Etsy and Amazon. So what's the better buy?
Well, gold eventually is going to break out. When it does, it's going to 1550, but it's been sideways for many years now. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, but someday, some way. But looking at those stocks, looking at Amazon and Etsy, they've both come a long, long ways over the last years. That doesn't mean they're going to stall anytime soon. And I like what Amazon's doing in the big picture. They've shifted their margin business now. They're making a lot of money in the cloud and in advertising. So that's going to be the future because there's a lot of money to be made there.
Etsy versus Amazon as a stock, it's kind of like saying, do you want to buy a Maserati or a Yugo? You know, I mean, the price differential between these two stocks are so huge. So it really depends on what you can afford. I think both stocks are looking good.
I think what she's asking is what kind of percentage, who's going to be the best percentage gainer? So even though it's a little stock, it's still going to have a nice percentage move.
I think percentage-wise, then you got to go with Etsy because it's cheaper. It has a lot more upside. That doesn't mean that Amazon isn't going to make you more money if you can afford it. So it really depends on your price level.
Round number two, timber tariffs. Canadian tariffs, along with big demand, are boosting prices of lumber. So that's a great thing for mills that are churning out profits, but not so good for consumers and home builders. But what home builder has you knocking on wood?
I think all the home builder stocks look really good right now. KLB, for example, is one that I really like. It's done very well. And it's their time. These stocks, obviously, during the financial crisis, took a big hit.
They kind of had a scarlet letter on for a while.
They sure did.
The letter's rubbing off.
Yeah, and
the red letter.
And the lumber market now, of course, with concerns about NAFTA, prices going up, tight supplies, it's really driving lumber prices up. Have you seen a stronger chart than lumber anywhere in the world?
It was a crazy chart, but you know what's one thing that people have to remember? It takes time for these trees to grow up. So it's not like you can just plant a tree and then you've got lumber next week. It's a whole cycle, so it's a long-term thing. As far as this sector goes, I like XLB, which is the ETF, the materials ETF. So you're looking at chemicals, paper, forestry products, construction. So you're getting the whole gambit in that ETF.
Here we go with round number three, markdown makeover. The prices on shampoo and razors are coming down because of new competition coming into the market. So what do you think will be a stock that's consumer related that could clean up?
Let's go back to the big boys. So Procter & Gamble, Colgate, both those stocks had a healthy pullback, and they're in a slow moving chart, but it's a more conservative play. Over time, I think that's going to continue. They're going to continue to grow. But yes, they do have competition, and store brands now. You realize store brands are made by these major companies. Usually. They just have a different label on it, but it's actually the same product. And people now have realized that, and why pay for this brand when you don't have to?
They realize that because they watched this show, and Alan told you that's what they're doing.
I did years ago.
He did.
Here's today's bonus round question, and this is going to be great. As you know, the theme of this show is DIY, do it yourself. And of course, when people text, sometimes they say LMK, which means let me know. So what does ITH stand for?
I'm not a millennial. Well, you're asking, this is the wrong crowd to be asking this question.
You should try to keep up.
There we go, we got
it
down.
It's ITH.
I don't know.
The answer is, if that helps.
No, it doesn't help.
You've been a huge help to us today. Thanks so much for playing. Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.